What's up, bro? Six MP.
Need some help?
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, MP?
I see you doing work.
What's up, MP?
That's it!
What's up, MP?
trip next week?
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, you know, I've been doing a bit of inboarding.
I love it.
There it is.
Let's get after it, MP.
Little way on the court.
That's it. How about a shimmy?
There he goes. JMP. It's your world. You just live it.
Grab your tickets today. We still have a few seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today. Fans, be here for Mascot Mania. All fans in attendance will receive a Blu-ray lamp sale.
Hey, Kings fans, we hope you'll come join us for Kings Mascot Pennant.
The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. This is Brian A. Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant. The media... The Kings making a change here. MP's checked in. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Avdia in at the three. Levine can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Henderson for three. DeRozan with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
MP, the pass to Sabonis. Launches it. MP shot is good.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on, and Coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him, stick with it, try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
You gotta D him up from there.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Blazers trail by 11. Inside. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Sharp with it. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
On the wing, Levine. Back to MP.
Come on, man. You see it.
Hey, man, I'm about to go to the park. I got some nervous energy I need to work through.
Hey, MP, here's what we're working on this season.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your man.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get you in.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always a...
MP, how you feeling?
What's up, MP?
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
There he is. Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication.
I'm telling.
Nicely done. I can...
MP, huge fan. Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep.
MP in the house.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Yeah, not really.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to welcome everyone to a brand new season. You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think...
Timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate. And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Shots good by Miller. It's a tie ball game.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
MP left side. Thompson passes to Thomas. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Floats it up for Williams. Stolen by Thompson. The drive by MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for your
Hornets trail by 6. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Miller surveying the floor, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
On the wing, Thompson. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Thomas, good.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Pass to Okogie. And it's Miller in the corner. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. MP outside. Thompson passes to Green. On the wing, MP. Off target from outside.
And he didn't. Punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Miller outside. Pass to Okogie. Three-pointer. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, money from the corner. The more of those shots Okogie hits, the more time he's going to spend on the floor.
Thomas finds Green. Houston moving it around. Here's Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Rockets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Smith checked in for Thompson. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Norkic checked in for Mark Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. Smith checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Trey Mann in for Miller. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 3. Outside Thomas. For 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
The floor spacing ability. Display by MP right there.
4 seconds left. Ball. He doesn't hit that one. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Grant Williams is out there with Smith. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Ball in at the 1. There's Ball with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. And this matchup with the Hornets, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
Here's MP. The shot, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 6. There's Ball with the 3. Şengün with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Mann. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
MP finds a gap. Missed inside. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Smith. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and that one drops. And that's now 18 points.
Right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Ball, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Ball. Williams finds Ball. Hits the three-point bomb. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
MP, that's for 2. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Hornets trail by 7. Smith scanning the floor. Tries again. Thomas with the block.
Wow, the defensive instincts of MP shining through on that block.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. To the Rocket. And so it's MP making things happen for the Rockets. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run.
You take a look at the Hornets. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone start. Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
This is why so many teams are trying.
And that's a halftime wrap.
Second half. Group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Thompson. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Brooks. And Thomas subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Josh Okogie. Smith checked in for Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. MP out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Smith in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Mann passes to Bridges. And that one is stuffed right through.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Fires for 3. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try. And contain it.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And that one falls for Mann. And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Thomas goes in, pass to Whitmore. The 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Green against Smith. Here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nurkic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Nurkic has got 5 now.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Houston on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3 quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Nurkic is out there with Williams. And it's Smith. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Ball in at the point. MP against Williams. Houston needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Charlotte trailing. Now Smith. Down low. Here's Ball. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
MP. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Hornets. Ball. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed.
It's going to be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
Smith sets the pick for Thomas. Pass to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and it goes down 2 points. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And, guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Houston making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. The Hornets also with the sub. And Miller, he's checked in for Smith. MP, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Miller in the corner. Inside. To take the lead. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
A 3 from MP. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. Offline with his 3. The Rockets trail. MP outside. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist on the night. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Houston making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. The Hornets also changing it up. Mark Williams is checked in for Nurkic. Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. And Okogie subbed in for Trey Mann. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in with Charles Lee and his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Miller outside. Ball from long range. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from MP. Ball kicks to Williams. Miller outside. Top of the key ball. Here's the 3. Again, ball missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brooks with no one around. Good, But in the assist goes to MP.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Again, ball missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
MP, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Green. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. There's Okogie. Brooks covering. Okogie misses. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Here's Thompson, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, this is why you run your offense through MP. That's just a nice setup for his teammate.
Williams, a screen on Green. Ball with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 12 now in this quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Miller. Okogie, the pass to Miller. Outside, ball. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
Here's ball. The 8-footer. That shot, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
All eyes on MP.
Unable to get the second one. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. From downtown. Misses the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Ball, the pass to Miller. It counts! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Misses. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love.
Great win tonight, MP.